We are really living in perilous times when people call evil good and good evil. I just did this because it needs to be done. What happened?
Where my sister at? That's the question Iris Hinton, Falisa Carter's sister, had for WDAM and authorities in November last year.
What you are about to hear are three separate prophecies conducted on Falisa Carter by three separate individuals. Listen to how some of the pieces parallel each other. The thing about prophecy is, revealings usually come in pieces. It's up to the person or persons familiar with the story to fill in the gaps or to offer the prior knowledge. Now, I want you to be aware of something. Iris asked the question, "Where my sister at?" Lorraine, asked the question, "Where is she?" Sometimes we don't ask the right questions, or we ask the right questions but don't look for the hidden answer. Notice what an officer does when he comes to a scene of a crime. He asks the question, "What happened?" And I don't think we focused on what happened. We focused on where is she? And where is she? We had the answer, but we didn't want to see it.
So I said, God, what is it?
I pick up live and energy that's passed on.
I was in the back. I was praying, getting dressed. I was calling some of my intercessors.
Spirits, angels, guides, I called on all of them. Okay? Anyone that's around her to give me words, for me to pick up energy from her, for me to pick up telepathically from her, for me to pick up conversations, which I've been obviously picking up.
Even my cousins in Africa, I was calling them and I was saying, hey, I need you to bombard heaven.
Or for the spirits that I'm hearing.
The Lord has given me pieces.
You gotta like piece it with me together. All right.
He's giving me pieces.
I'm very random. I get things random.
To what was asked of me.
I pick up live and energy.
I saw this. Thank you.
So I get very random things. These are to connect with.
Brown Street, Brown Court, Brown Circle, Brown Circle, Brown Circle. Huh? Where is that? This is where. Are you hearing me, Dr. Kenny? This is where the pickup person hanging it. Wow. Was hanging it. Talk, sir. Wow. Brown coat. Wesley Brown. Because I saw this. I saw it.
Don't know why, but I'm hearing. Hold on. I'm hearing fly by night ride. It was a fly by night ride.
Because I saw this. I saw it. I see this thing. It's bubbling. I want to say it.
Say it, prophet.
But I can't say it. Okay. I can't say the fullness.
I heard bridge. Broken, bridge. I see maroon brick red walls in a house. I see that I saw her with a shocked looking face, hands over her mouth, like, oh my God, I can't believe this, or, what is this type look. Scared, crying, and angry at the same time.
God said to me, he's going to reveal some things. God's going to open a whole nother avenue to this.
I'm hearing the words, I want out. Like, really, like, I want out now. I see beer bottle of some kind being hit on a head. And then I hear someone say, "Will that drip ever stop?" I hear nothing good lasts forever. I see a tire iron.
There's a knife involved. Huh?
I picked up that someone that deals with this case does crack and cocaine. They either do it or they deal it or they do both.
I'm in Hattiesburg.
Bridge, trail, creek.
My God, my God.
There is like it's like water, like canal, like some type of canal, like water.
I heard bridge, broken, bridge. Okay, so I also smelled something sweet like honeysuckle. I saw a meadow. I hear the word sweetgrass. I saw like the Blue Man for whatever reason. You know that blue guy on TV years ago? I hear words creepy place, scary, we shouldn't be here.
Because I hear water running, like flowing, like a river. Shit, come up. I hear water.
It's an outdoors area. Okay, and it's like woods. It's like the edge of the woods, like before they go into a woodsy area.
And I heard a scream.
Oh, my God.
What's that?
Bring them dogs out here and find my sister. My sister need to be found. It's just getting frustrating by the day when you're not getting no answers. She been gone for 11 days. No answers.
That is a place where the dogs did not go. Yeah.
I saw her tattoo, a cross and fire, like the cross is on fire, or yeah, that's what it was. The cross was on fire. The creek is end of the road. That could be a direction to where she went that night, her down by the creek. Because throughout this, I'm asking, where are you, honestly?
And the Lord is going to cause this.
Let me show you.
I want to talk to you about it. Amen.
I hear number 273, okay?
God said to pray for the Carter's family. He told me to pray for the Carter's family.
Thank you, Lord. Elder Ken, is that making any sense to you? Yes, sir.
Yes, Lord. That'll make sense to y'all soon.
I got the number 4.
This case, it will not go to March.
I got the number 4, and then I saw 4 shining stars.
God will solve the case. Amen.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how fast we want something done. It will not happen until God releases it.
My angels are going to make them tell them, the detectives, where everything is.
The final prophecy conducted on Falisa Carter happened around the end of March. 9 days before her remains would be found, this prophet concluded that she was in fact deceased.
On April 4th, we received an anonymous call advising that human remains were located off of J.C. Bryant Road. They were sent off to the Mississippi State Crime Lab for an autopsy.
I pick up live and energy that's passed on.
During that time, we ended up conducting a DNA analysis to confirm that those remains were in fact Falisa Carter.
I remember when I first started following the Felisa Carter story. I want to say that the date was around 11/26. I want to say that Monday, after that Sunday night of her disappearance. By 11/29, we were hearing this.
Where my sister at? That's the question Iris Hinton, Falisa Carter's sister, had for WDAM and authorities in November last year.
The first person to even file a report or to even take a report on her was my husband, Kenneth Rogers, and he's a corporal at the Laurel Police Department. And when he got wind of the story, he pretty much kind of documented everything that was going on. It was sometimes around the Christmas holidays, um, when Chief Stewart had posted something on social media where he wanted to help find her because, she was a single mother and she had 6 kids. And I just kept looking at her photo. And every time I looked at her photo, I became overwhelmed by it. Sometimes I had to stop looking at her photo because, I could feel a overwhelming amount of emotions that were building up on the inside of me, and I almost didn't have any control over them. And sometimes I would just, I'll just break away from it, and then I'll just go back to the story. But I remember him posting something about it, something on social media where he wanted to help find her. He tried before he left, to do everything he could to find Felice. And what struck me was one of his posts where he called her an African queen and that she was out in the cold, and that just struck me. I was like, he has a deep conviction for what has happened to her, and not only should he be concerned, we all should be concerned. It just it brushed past, and I was like, okay. I was like, Lord, I just hope she's found. And days were passing, and her photo was studied. Getting it wasn't getting posted as much, but every now and then you'll see somebody post it, and it'll go viral, and then it'll stop, and then you'll see it posted again, and it'll go viral, and then it'll stop, and then when Chief Stewart got wind of it, and when his brother Kim, they also wanted to find her. And my husband, he really wanted to find. Everybody was looking for information. Everybody who was anybody and who was concerned, they were looking for information. And when I saw, what Chief Stewart posted, it was like something just came over me to let me know, now this right here, you cannot avoid this. This here, you're going to have to take a stand. This here, you're going to have to follow. This here, you're going to have to stand out front, and you're going to have to wave the flag, and you have to, wave it in people's face and let them know it's not going away until you start talking. It's not going away until the truth comes out. But when Chief Stewart posted it, and I noticed that his brother was, continuously going around asking people, and then they start taking up things for the kids, I was like, this is very serious. I said, she has not returned. But that is what touched me about his conviction. And I said, she has been missing ever since November the 25th. What is going on? Where is she? And I was like, just posting, like, where is she? Where is Felisa Carter? Me and Mr. Stewart, we have not always had, our share of ups. We've had a lot of downs. And if anybody was going to come at Chief Stewart, it was going to be Lorraine. It was going to be Lorraine. It was going to be Lorraine said something. But, that was a time where, I agreed. I was an Amos 3 and 3. How can two walk together except they agree? And I agreed. And I just picked up that torch and I ran with it. But that is what touched me about his conviction. What really got me with her, what really just drew me in, and it continues to draw me in from this day, is her smile. Her smile is infectious. She has an infectious Smile. But anyway, even before Chief Stewart posted something, I remember my husband coming home and he was like, he said, I took a note today, a report today on a missing person. I said, you did? He was like, yeah. He was like, it's a mother, you know, she has kids and she's missing and the family hasn't heard from her. And they was like, the last time they heard from her was like on Sunday night. I want to say that she made an urgent phone call. And I was like, oh, wow, that is so sad, you know, because it's a mama, you know, and she got kids, you know. I remember asking when I was looking for something, when I needed something to say, which with such urgency. I remember asking God, what do I say? I know she's missing. I know her family's hurting. I'm hurting. And I don't even know her. Why am I hurting? I mean, we're not family. I don't know her. Why is this affecting me so much? And he was just like, he whispered, you know your daughters you got? This could be them. And I was like, Lord, what do I say? What do I say? What do I ask? Because you always want to ask a rhetorical question, because a rhetorical question it stimulates people's mind. It stimulates them. It convicts them. It causes them to wonder, what have I done? You know, what am I hiding? I mean, how could I do this? I mean, I know something and I'm not talking. So the question came up. And I was like, Lord, what? And he was like, ask the question, where is Falisa Carter? And I said, okay. I said, where is Falisa Carter? And sometimes it was like she was right in front of me, and I was like, where are you?
Because throughout this, I'm asking, where are you, honestly?
Where are you? Will you please tell us where you are? Where are you?
For the spirits that I'm hearing, spirits, angels, guides, I've called on all of them. Okay? Anyone that's around her to give me words for me to pick up energy.
Now today, hand in hand, Carter's family walked to the same spot where authorities found her body last Thursday. Carter had been missing for 4 months before her body was found. The scene on J.C. Bryant Road in Forest County was flooded last week with law enforcement officials. But now at the spot is a memorial for the 25-year-old. The family says they can't say that they have closure, but they have more answers now than they did before.
Okay, so I remember one, I want to say one Saturday evening, or maybe one Sunday evening after church, me and my husband and our children, we went out to dinner to get something to eat, and all I could think about is we're in Hattiesburg. They found Felisa's body in between Hattiesburg and Laurel. We left there. I was like, do you know what J.C. Bryant Road is? And he was like, I'm pretty sure it's not far from here. I said, well, I'll just Google it and let's go find it. I was like, because I want to go by and see where her remains were, because I had been following this case for some time, and it was affecting me, you know, to the point where sometimes I wasn't getting any sleep. So we rode that way. We left Hardy Street and we headed on down, I want to say, to 49. Had to find Bowie or Bowie Street. There's a certain road that leaves Bowie Street and goes into Pepsi Point. And, you know, that used to be an area where people used to go and visit for the water slides, you know. I want to say some years ago, it was a water park. That's also an area where a prophet visited our church.
I'm in Hattiesburg. There is like water, like canal, like some type of canal, like water. Because I hear water run.
I want to say in December of 2018. And he said that she would be located in some area where it was an area where water was frequented. We couldn't really find the place where she was located because it's like off a side road. So when we left there, we stopped at the store and we were sitting at the store, and my husband was like, it looks like she was at this store because that store name is in the background. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, is it? He was like, yeah. And while he was on the inside of the store, I decided to look at the videos. And when I pulled up the videos, and when you estimate the time from West 7th Street into J.C. Bryant Road, it's like 7.6 miles. If you're driving, that's anywhere from 13 to 20 minutes, depending on how you drive. If you're walking, it's close to 3 hours, or at least 2 hours, 30, 45 minutes, 3 hours at the max. If you're walking, I was like, do you know how close they were to finding her? I said, if they had kept walking, if her body wasn't just located there, relocated there later, I said, if they had kept walking, then they would have possibly found her. They were not too far from her. Because I know Iris kept saying, where my sister at? Where my sister at? And it was almost like Falisa was somewhere, hollering, but nobody could hear her because they were close. They were so close to where she was. And even to this day, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, Lord, so what is going on? What is going on? And he's like, go do the video. Go do the video because they're thinking that it's over. It's not over. And I'm like, Lord, where is the information? Where is the cause of death? What happened, Lord? What happened to her? What is the cause of her death? I'm like, what is going on? He says, some people just think that they don't believe this is serious. They don't take this really serious. Some people don't take stuff serious until it happens to their loved one. I'm like, okay, they found the remains on April the 4th. I'm pretty sure they sent it to the lab. The lab has conducted a report. What is going on? You still don't know her cause of death. What is her cause of death? And when you look at the eerie pictures of, where they found her remains, you can see so many faces. You can see so many emotions going on. So much was going on in that photo. And, I don't know. Some people saw it and some people couldn't see it, but it was a lot going on in that photo. When I look at that photo, I saw a whole lot of faces. I saw a whole lot of stuff going on. It seems like a whole lot of people being attached. They knew something. They were there. They know what happened, and if they didn't know what happened, they heard about what happened from a true source. It's something about this mother that pulls toward me because I have daughters and I'm a daughter, and my mother is a daughter and her mother was a daughter, and I just do not want this to go, to just die, I mean, as though her death was in vain. When you're leaving behind 6 children, your death should not be in vain. Your story should be remembered. Why? To help strengthen them, to help motivate them, to help inspire them and encourage them to continue on, to let them know that, look, I mean, you can make it. You can make it. Okay, yeah, something happened to mama, but guess what, baby? You can show mama how proud, she would be of you if she was here. You can make it, because sometimes we lose in order to win. So I did this documentary and I put a lot of stuff from her page just to let you all know, because whatever happened to her is something real devastating, and it's something that we should never really forget, because it could be any one of us in that situation, and don't know that we're not going to come back home to our children anymore. It could be any one of us in that situation. So I hope y'all enjoyed the documentary. I'm doing it because God told me, say, do it. I told you to record. I told you to pull. Do it, because they think that they're just supposed to forget this. They just think that this is just a moment in time. Again, no, this is not just a moment in time. This must be remembered. I just pray that you have a convicting spirit. I pray that you go before the Lord, and ask God to forgive you for whatever part you played in it. And I hope that it's a blessing to the family, the law enforcement, and everybody who was involved. Consider this, very This is a very serious matter, but even more, I hope that her case is resolved and is resolved in a peaceful and tranquil manner. This could happen to anyone, and her life should not go undocumented.